Inside the heavily fortified Stronghold Penitentiary, Mark found himself walking alongside the warden, making his case for a meeting with Universa. The warden, a gruff man who had seen too many superpowered criminals wreak havoc, was reluctant. He reminded Mark that Universa had nearly killed 3 guards upon arrival and had fought fiercely to escape. Still, after some consideration, he relented, granting Mark access under strict supervision. Mark entered the heavily secured dark chamber where Universa was held. The alien warrior sat in a reinforced chain, shackled and restrained with multiple layers of containment technology designed to suppress her abilities. Her piercing gaze met Mark's the moment he stepped in. "You dare show your face to me? You and your female doomed my world to die. Countless innocents have no doubt perished because of you." She spat, her voice laced with fury and sorrow. Mark had expected this reaction. He remained calm, trying to offer her a sincere apology, but she refused to hear it. To her, his actions had been an act of war against her people, a choice that sealed their fate. Seeing her like this, bound and filled with rage, made Mark realize something. She was not evil, just desperate. He turned to the guards. "Unshackle her." One of the guards immediately objected. "She nearly killed 3 of us when she got here. We're not taking any chances." Mark understood their hesitation, but he held firm. "She's not a threat if we give her a reason not to be." Universa watched him closely, surprised by his willingness to trust her. After a tense moment, she spoke. "Why are you here?" He met her gaze. "Okay, the bottom line is this. I get it. Your world is in danger. It needs power. You've got people dying. You're desperate, but you're here to help people. Your people, but still, it counts. What I'm saying is, you're not evil. You just want to save your planet. If you could do that without hurting anyone, you'd do it, right?" Mark explained his proposal. Controlled energy siphoning, coordinated blackouts lasting only 10 minutes at a time, ensuring Earth could afford the loss while still granting Universa the energy she needed. Enough to power her staff for her journey home and sustain her world for a while longer. Her eyes narrowed with suspicion. Then she finally agrees with the deal. The guards hesitated, but under Mark's insistence, they finally released her restraints. Universa stood, stretching her limbs for the first time since her capture, her demeanor still wary, but no longer hostile. As the process began, Mark stood by, watching as Universa used her staff to siphon controlled amounts of energy. Cecil, overseeing the operation, expressed his cautious approval. "I'll admit, this was an impressive solution," Cecil said. "We lose minimal power, and she gets what she needs to leave. You actually thought this one through." Mark smirked. "I'm learning." As the final energy transfer was completed, Universa turned to face Mark. There was no arrogance in her expression, no resentment, just a quiet understanding. "You were right about me," she admitted. "I was desperate. You are a great man to forgive my actions." Mark nodded. "Thanks. Just let us do what we can. Don't, try to attack again later. That would make me look bad." For the first time, a small smile crossed her lips. "I hope to one day repay your kindness." "Okay, cool." That smile had me worried for a minute. Mark replies in a funny way. And that's where we'll leave it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Invincible, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into your favorite comics. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this chapter and what you're excited to see next. See you in the next video.